In this video we're reviewing Logitech's MK540. It's branded as an advanced mouse and keyboard combo. Stay tuned to find out more. So this is the MK540. It's branded as a full-size keyboard and mouse combo. You can buy it from most online retailers, and currently at the time of making this video it's retailing for about 1,000 Rand. So in the boxing you will get the full-size Logitech keyboard and the full-size Logitech mouse, as well as the Logitech USB receiver dongle. You also will get batteries for both the mouse and keyboard. Now the mouse is full-size and symmetrical, meaning it can be used for both left-handed and right-handed user. The keyboard is a full-size with a numeric key on the side, which is ideal for any sort of finance users or anybody that deals with numbers. As mentioned before, the unit does come with batteries in both the mouse and keyboard, and in the box there's a plastic stopper in place, so to start using the keyboard and mouse you just need to pull out those stoppers. Once you've pulled out the stopper, it's just a matter of using the on-off button to turn the device on. So the keyboard has 2 batteries and the mouse has 1, most likely why the keyboard has double the runtime of the mouse. So speaking about batteries and runtimes, the keyboard has a claimed lifespan of 36 months and the mouse 18. I haven't had mine long enough to actually test that and see if the batteries last that long. The power switch for the keyboard is at the top right hand side of the keyboard and underneath the mouse. Pretty standard locations for these sort of devices. The Logitech devices do seem to power down when not in use, so they can extend the battery life. The Logitech keyboard is a traditional flat keyboard. It doesn't have any curve. It also has slim keys, which I find very easy to type on and navigate over. The MK540 is very similar to the previous generation, the MK520 in the button feel. The only real difference that I could pick up was really just the stiffness of the actual keys themselves. I think this might have been to do with the age of my old keyboard, as I'd had it for about 3 years before I upgraded. So the keys on the MK540 are stiffer and easier to type on and have a little bit more rigidity. The MK540 as an advanced keyboard does have function keys on the top, which I find pretty convenient. So there's play, pause buttons and volume up and volume down buttons, which are pretty nice. If you're listening to music, it means you don't have to flip between applications to actually pause. You can just use the shortcut keys. It also has additional keys over the F buttons, where you can use the function key to activate those. I find I don't really use those as much because I know most of the shortcuts in Windows, but they are there for your advanced users that want to make use of them. There isn't any padding on the bottom of the keyboard itself for your wrists. I find that it's quite a comfortable feel even without it. In terms of the mouse, I feel it's pretty basic. It has simply a left click and right click and a middle scroll button with a middle click. There's no additional DPI settings, no additional side buttons on the side of the mouse. The mouse does also have 4 glide pads at the bottom, which makes it move very easily. I haven't had any issues with it. And it also is, as I said before, it's symmetrical, so you can use it for both left and right-handed users. The mouse also has a soft touch coating on it, which is very comfortable to hold, and whether you're using it left or right-handed is very comfortable. Both the keyboard and mouse connect to your computer with the USB Logitech receiver. To get the best experience, you may want to head over to the Logitech website and download their software, which allows you to configure certain functions of the keyboard, like the additional function key, although it does work quite well just using the standard plug-and-play driver.
This is how loud the keyboard sounds. This is the sound of the function keys. This is the sound of the mouse button clicks.
So I use my keyboard pretty close to my laptop, so I don't get much interference, or I've never had an issue with interference. I have seen some people mention that they've had interference on the device. This works in the 2.4 GHz range. There can be interference in that, so if you are having some issues, it could be related to that, but I haven't seen any problems on my unit. I haven't had any weird glitches where the mouse hasn't moved correctly or where the keyboard stopped typing or anything for any weird reasons. So let's talk a little bit about build quality. The device is made out of pretty much completely plastic. It does have a matte feel and a gloss feel, so you've got sort of the two contrasting textures. I think it looks pretty cool. One thing to note is that the gloss texture does take your fingerprint, so if that's something that irritates you, it's something to just think about. So on the back of the keyboard, the Logitech has this kick-out stand. It's got two sort of levels, so you've got this first inner one, which is small, and then you've got the larger one, which is for the max height that it can go to. So I find I use mine on the max height. It just feels more comfortable for my typing. So to sum it up, the Logitech keyboard and mouse is pretty good. Logitech in general makes pretty decent and functional devices, and this doesn't seem to be any different with the MK540. The device has all the functionality you'd normally want from a wireless keyboard and mouse, and although not some of the more advanced functionality, at its price point it's very well placed and very comfortable overall design. Thank you for watching, and if you liked this video, hit that like button. Consider subscribing if you want more tech reviews.
No, he's not.